season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Nash. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Eagles need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. The point after, good by Groupie.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Burrow looking to pass.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. McLean.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On third down, Nash. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a fourth down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
You look at this Eagle defense.
They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Mighty.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Inside the 20.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Throwing to start the drive. Nash looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown. A great play there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year.
And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Groupie for the extra point.
He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Eagles 17. Bengals 0.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away.
sheds off the tackle. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
They're on the 11-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey? Not the one that you're throwing it to. Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
First down. Here's Burrow. Flushed out right. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. It's Sidney Brown with it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Here we go. Start. Warriors 70.
On first down, Nash under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
17-0 our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
But it brings up fourth down.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Now he's free to midfield.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Throwing to start the drive. Nash airing it out deep for Smith. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith.
42 yards.
And the Eagles are able to add on to their first half lead.
The kick is
Groupie
good.
able to add the PAT.
And a rout is on here in this first half.
Nothing.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
12. Shot.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that'll be incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Burrow will throw.
Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That's another Bengals first down. First and 10.
And Burrow going to throw again.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
First down.
Here's Burrow. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
9-yard line.
11 MT. Shot.
Now Burrow. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, if my calculations are correct here, and I think that they are, he's now over 55,000 career passing yards.
But you did get a fine education in the Midwest, my friend, so I know that happened, okay? I know those Butler Bulldogs very proud of what they sent out there, so I'm trusting your numbers. 55,000 yards?
Here we go.
Wow. I mean, what more can you say?
Yeah.
Wow.
He was already in the top 10. Now he just keeps climbing toward the top. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here we go. 11 Thomas. Shot.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Bengals get a bit closer. Evan McPherson for the extra point.
It's up and good, and it makes it 27-7 now.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Thrown across the field, and that will easily be intercepted.
And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Gotta go score.
Up the middle they go. Solomon, and he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Burrow on play action. Steps away. And that's incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now a handoff as they run left side. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they will move the deficit from 20 down to 17.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Nash going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He's going to let it go again.
That is incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
12. Stop.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Solomon.
And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
And they're going to speed things up here.
11.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Intercepted by the Eagles. They'll take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Get it.
On 1st down, McLean. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And an Eagle first down.
On 1st and 10, Nash escaping the pressure right.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
He's got the 1st down and more.
Touchdown! A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. The point after, good by Groupie.
And the lead is now 24.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. 12, 12, 12.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Saunders. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
11, 11, 11.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He finds Ivory here. And now off to the races down the right side. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 50 yards. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11. 11 empty, 11 empty.
To the air again, Burrow. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here.
11, Thomas.
They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Eagles 34, Bengals 16.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, set.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
60 Eagles. Mustang 19. Dragon 60.
Operating from the gun, Nash. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, a 22.
Here we go, here we go.
Now receiver in motion left.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins from a yard out. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Groupie able to add the PAT.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away.
yards. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And now here is another interception.
How about this? And the Eagles are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Go! 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers, Buffalo 18.
Throwing to start the drive. Nash. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Okay, ready?
Second and 10.
Viking 18.
Up the middle they go. McClain.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. The point after, good by Groupie.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Now it's Burrow. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
11.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
Cincinnati Bengals.
And my goodness, another interception. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Eagles add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Groupie able to add the PAT.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
It's fourth down.
12, stop.
Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Now it's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Well, Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here.
11 MT. Stop.
They'll look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Ambry Thomas.
And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action with Burrow. He'll buy some time right.
And this one too low.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
This one out quickly to Watkins.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
A big play there for Philly. 42 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Here's Groupie for the PAT.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Bengals 62, Bengals 28.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line.
57 yards rushing for him now to this point. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now, this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal. Now it looks like he'll throw here toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Forced out to his left. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
Ready.
On fourth down, Nash. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Groupie for the extra point.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Eagles 69, Bengals 28.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now Burrow on first down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
11.
On third down, Burrow. And now here's another interception.
Keely Ringo picks it off.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick six TD.
A point after, good by Groupie.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Bengals 28.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11.
They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
You're not going to want that feeling.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And we've got a timeout.
Here we go.
9 seconds remaining. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Burrow will throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
11 mighty. 11.
A final shot now for Burrow. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And I don't think this has the carry.